Civil emergency message. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Los Angeles Police Department. We have received reports of unusual entities being spotted in the city. If you see these beings in your area, report them to the police immediately.
Come on, kid. I'm Drew Brees.
And I'm Harry.
Who?
Local area emergency. The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Los Angeles Police Department. We have received reports that the entities are personified objects and are dangerous, and have been found attacking civilians and killing them. You must shelter in place. To shelter in place, go inside and take any pets with you. Close and lock all windows and doors. Turn off fans, air conditioner, and furnace if possible. Close the fireplace damper, if not in use. Go to an internal room without windows if possible. Wait for an all clear. Continue to monitor local media outlets.
We apologize for the interruption. This is only a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test. This is only a test. No action.
Good evening. I am bringing you a recent news report that has captured the attention of many in Los Angeles and Orange counties. Locals have been reporting the sudden appearance of what are being referred to as
Civil danger warning. The following message is transmitted by the Los Angeles Police Department. There is more personified objects as confirmed by civil authorities and general public. As stated by the previous alert, shelter in place now. If you do not follow the shelter in place order, you will face certain death by the objects. To repeat, shelter in place. If you don't, then you will face certain death.
Please donate money to the No More Advertisements Foundation to prevent ads like this.
My fellow Goikians, today, I stand before you to declare war on the planet Earth. As you know, all objects have the right to live in freedom and peace, regardless of which planet they are on. We have seen that the objects on Earth are not being treated equally and are living in poverty and oppression. It is our duty to help them fight for their rights, and we must not stand by and watch as these sentient objects suffer any longer. Therefore, we must take action and declare war on Earth. We will fight for the rights of the objects on Earth and ensure that they are treated with the respect and dignity they deserve. We will not rest until the objects on Earth are given the same rights and freedoms that we enjoy here on Goiky. We will also fight to ensure that the human race is extinct. We cannot allow them to continue to oppress and mistreat the objects on Earth. We must take a stand and fight for what is right. This is a difficult and dangerous mission, but I know that with your help, we will succeed. Together, we will fight for the rights of the objects on Earth and ensure that they can live in freedom and peace. Thank you.
These from appearing in TV shows. We think that ads are boring.
effect for Sacramento and surrounding areas. The objects were seen breaking into a nuclear power plant and causing it to self-destruct. Residents in the area are advised to take immediate shelter in their homes and stay away from the area until further notice. Police and other emergency services are on their way to the scene. Please remain calm and follow any instructions given by the authorities. Residents are urged to stay away from windows and close all doors and windows. Do not attempt to go outside as the area is highly dangerous. Do not attempt to take photos or videos of the area as it could put your safety at risk. If you are in the area, please contact...
And I got a little surprise for you. In that
This is your local access alert system. At 1:34 p.m., 2 highly dangerous suspects were seen entering Portland. Their descriptions are as follows: 6 feet 5 inches hammer with body and limbs, 4 feet 2 inches nail with only legs, no arms. If you see these suspects, please dial 911 immediately. Thank you for your cooperation.
Am I gonna die?
Civil danger warning for Clark. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Clark County Police Department. Reports of personified objects that were previously spotted in California have now been sighted in Nevada. These entities are extremely dangerous and have been known to attack and kill civilians. If you see these beings in your area, take shelter immediately and do not exit or shelter until an all clear is given. To shelter in place, go inside and take any beds with you. Also lock all windows and doors. Turn on fans, air conditioner, and furnace if possible. Close the fireplace damper if not in use. Go to an internal room without the windows if possible. Wait for an outletter. Turn to local media outlets for more information. Immediate evacuation from the entire state of California. At 1:34 local time, many objects with limbs were seen lighting markers and were breaking into houses. There are approximately 1,360 objects in the city. Due to the severity of the situation, the governor of California has declared a state of emergency and ordered an immediate evacuation of the entire state. All citizens are advised to gather essential items and leave the area immediately. The California Highway Patrol, the National Guard, and local law enforcement are working together to ensure the safety of all citizens. All citizens are advised to follow the instructions of law enforcement and evacuate the area as quickly as possible. The California Emergency Management Agency has activated its emergency response plan to provide assistance to those affected by the evacuation. Shelters and other resources are available for those in need. Evacuate now.
This is CNN Breaking News.
This is CNN reporting with an update on the ongoing object invasion. Reports from Salt Lake City indicate that the objects have now breached the city's defenses and have begun their attack on the civilian population. The government has issued a civil danger warning and is urging all civilians to evacuate the city and head to the designated safe zones. Meanwhile, the military is mobilizing its forces to combat the objects and is expected to arrive within the next few hours. We have also received a private recording of Joe Biden's speech. Here it is.
My fellow Americans, we are facing an unprecedented crisis. The personified objects that have invaded our country pose a grave threat to our safety and security. I have ordered the full mobilization of our military forces to combat this threat and protect our citizens. I urge all of you to remain calm and follow the instructions provided by local authorities. Evacuate if necessary and seek shelter in
A civil authority has issued an civil danger warning for the following counties/areas. Salt Lake, on February 1st, 2024 until end date not provided, effective until further notice. Message from CNN and TWRK. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Salt Lake Police Department. The personified objects have managed to breach the defenses of Salt Lake City and have begun their assault. All civilians in the area are urged to evacuate the city immediately, as the objects have been known to attack and kill any civilians in their path. There are currently designated safe zones set up outside of the city, and all civilian personnel are urged to head there as soon as possible. Remain vigilant and monitor local media outlets for further updates and information on this situation.
Are we live? Okay, reports are coming in that the Californian state government has collapsed. All government members have been murdered by the objects, and the state is now in a full state of anarchy. Why are you all running to the bunker? Oh shit, I gotta run. Oh God, they're here.
Please go outside of your home. We don't mean any harm. Ignore the screams. We do not pose a threat to public safety.
The Hawaii Air National Guard has detected a missile threat to Hawaii. A missile may impact on land or sea within minutes. This is not a drill. If you are indoors, stay indoors. If you are outdoors, seek immediate shelter in a building. Remain indoors well away from windows. If you are driving, pull safely to the side of the road and seek shelter in a building or lay on the floor. We will announce when the threat has ended. This is not a drill. Take immediate action measures. The Hawaii Air National Guard has detected a missile threat to Hawaii. A missile may impact on land or sea within minutes. This is not a drill. If you are indoors, stay indoors. If you are outdoors, seek immediate shelter.
So, we are stuck in a stalemate. How are we going to break it?
Begin Operation Seattle's Downfall.
Yes, sir.
Doug.
And Doug says you can customize and save hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual. He hits his mark center stage and is crushed by a baby grand piano.
The following message is being transmitted at the request of the National Guard, in conjunction with the United States Geological Survey. Goikans, objects with limbs, have been spotted near the city and are believed to be raiding the area. There is also an active volcanic eruption taking place nearby, which has caused an increase in seismic activity and ashfall. All residents should take extra caution and to stay indoors as much as possible. If you must go outside, please be aware of your surroundings and take all necessary safety precautions. Avoid any areas where Goikans have been spotted, and be sure to wear protective gear such as a face mask and goggles to protect yourself from the ashfall. If the situation worsens, you may need to evacuate.
Let us in. We are your friends. 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 Let us in. We are your
Yo quiero.
Bold, juicy, beefy, grilled. There's a lot of ways to describe the flame-grilled flavor of Burger King.
The following message is being transmitted at the request of the U.S. Armed Forces. The Goikans have rapidly advanced throughout the Pacific. Because of this, a mandatory draft has been enacted. All able-bodied men 18 to 24 must enlist in the armed forces effective immediately. Failure to comply with this order may result in incarceration, fines, or other punishments. To repeat, all able-bodied men are to enlist in the armed forces effective immediately. Failure to comply with this order may result in incarceration, fines, or other punishments. Thank you for your cooperation.
Event type is invasion. Effective until further notice. Aggressor is Goikan Republic of Pacifica. Goikan spotted attacking British Columbia and nearby areas. The Goikan Republic of Pacifica has been spotted invading British Columbia and nearby areas. Citizens should be aware of the possibility of air raids, artillery strikes, and ground assaults. Citizens should stay away from any military
The KFC chicken sandwich is only served one way. Straight from the fryer, piping hot, and Kentucky Fried to order. If you don't like it this way, you'll have to go somewhere else. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Oh my God. Catfishing is back with all new episodes.
This is a national emergency. Important information will follow. This is a national emergency message. All broadcast stations and cable systems shall transmit this national emergency message. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air providing news and information to the public in assigned areas. This is Case News 10. We will continue to serve the Bismarck area. If you are not in this local area, you should tune to stations providing news and information for your local area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the Bismarck area. Do not use your telephone. The telephone lines should be kept open for emergency use. This is a national emergency message. All broadcast stations and cable systems shall transmit this national emergency message. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air providing news and information to the public.
This message is being transmitted at the request of the United States government. An extremely dangerous situation is currently taking place throughout the entire United States. At approximately 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it has been confirmed that the Goikan Republic of Pacifica has reached the nuclear sponge, and the Goikan Republic of Pacifica has launched all of